Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Engage, where, well, a few weeks have passed since the Expansion Pass Bonus 2 has received for the Let's Play, but it just came out, of course, live on the stream side of things, or at least at the speed I'm playing through it, that brings with it 3 new emblems. 3, which you're probably going to bring with it because we've seen the Divine Paralog Island place. 3 maps for us to do. So all of a sudden, the amount of game we had inflated. Is it normal for expansion passes of games to release something on day 1 and, like, what is it, 3 weeks later? The game has been out, what was it, 22 days? And we've got part 2 with the wet pass already. With so much more added to it. It's kind of crazy. And with it, we get some bonuses like we did last time, which we kind of need to use some of those stat boosters. I've been thinking about how to use them. We got a novice book, 5 of them, 3 adept books, and 1 expert book. A silver weapon of each type. Silver ingots, 20 of them, 5,000 bomb fragments, as if we needed more of those, and 30,000 in cash. I guess I should note they away, because that's quite a big amount of cash it's given me. Of course, we get the relay ticket for logging on as well. Apart from that, obviously new things have appeared here in the place. And since last time, of course, we have done more skirmishes to level up more characters here, there, and everywhere. Do you know when I said I was wondering who might be the first character to cap a stat? Well, the first character to cap a stat has actually happened, but I think that's just because of a low stat cap for the class that it has, or she has. Anna's actually capped res on Warrior, which is a bit of a worry. I think we really need to reclass Anna, because obviously her res should be able to probably go higher than that. So the planned reclassing for Anna into our new making a killing machine, that will have to take place before we ever touch Anna yet again. That's how I'd put it. Managed to cap a stat, but it's kind of like a fake stat cap is how I'd feel it. It's not like a final class cap stat. Of course, in doing a few skirmishes, I did 3 more to level up our guys. People have got to the point where they're about to level on top of that. So like Boucheron, and where are you? Saline's at 19-ish. Bouche, where's the mighty Bouche? He's at 19-ish as well, so we can get them promoted today. And apart from that, tons of supports have been made and ready to go. So we're going to start off with checking out a little bit of the new stuff. So we may as well check what's going on the Somniel here. There's several new star icons on the map here. We can look at the pool. We can look at the horses having a poo. And we can look at our fruits. You can now use recreation. You can select 2 allies on the Somniel to spend some time relaxing at various locations. Support points between the allies you select may increase as they spend time together. You can do this once at the pool, orchard, and stable between battles. So yet another thing to do, but this is the system that was kind of missing in the game, I feel. The how to generate supports outside of battle with your teammates. It's finally here. The pool. Allies to enjoy recreation. So obviously I shouldn't be putting you. Recommended? Merin? Lapis Fram, Boucheron Goldmary, Hortensia Clan. Some interesting choices here. Louis Zelkov? Sure. Louis and Zelkov can spend time at the pool together. Does Zelkov go in? Oh, he's not fully clothed. Okay. Why are we watching them do laps at the pool together? Their support increased. Okay. Cool. We can literally just scroll to the thing. Tamara and Cedal's support can go up further. I mean, that will happen in the thing. Pandaleo and Fogado? Sure, they're in the orchard together. Did it work? Do you need to water through that much, actually, though? Do you? I don't know. Cool. And we got the stable, too. Lyndon or Hortensia can spend some more time together, I guess. Washing horses. Oh, they got a conversation over support. That's exactly what we need. More supports all the time. So yeah, they're adding stuff into the game quite regularly by the look of it. And I think that's probably the only new location that's appeared here, there, and everywhere. Should we check out some supports? We'll start it off. After all, we've got a ton of things to do because we will do a chapter before we do any of these new emblems, I'm pretty sure. Let's do a story chapter first. But that means we have to get through in our first episode of the session, the first episode of the week. Supports galore. Should we start off with a smorgasbord of Elyar B supports? Lapis.
Huh? You're serious? You really want to train with me today, Divine One?
Yes. I thought it would be nice to work together every once in a while.
That's so exciting. Thank you for carving out the time.
So, what am I in for, Lapis? What's your usual training regimen?
I start with some drills using different weapons, try a few practice swings, then do heavy lifting. I strap a weighted pack to my back and go for a long run. Sometimes I climb a mountain.
That seems like it would build up an incredible amount of endurance.
Oh, if you're going to train with me, you'll need a pack too. I'll make you one real quick.
You're going to make a weighted pack?
Sure, it's not too hard. I had to make most things by hand back in the countryside.
Countryside?
I meant can't decide. I can't decide whether to make you a pack or not.
Oh, well, I'd love it if you did. I think it's really amazing you can make those kinds of things.
No, please don't tease me like that.
I'm not teasing. Your crafting skills could be very useful on the battlefield. Would you be willing to teach me how to make a few things? I'd like to learn.
It feels strange to be complimented for such a modest skill. But yes, I can show you how to make a pack right now. Watch closely.
All right. Whoa! Your hands move so fast! Can we, go back a few steps?
She is speed itself. She nearly let it slip as well. But Etier next, in her nice orange garb.
I see you're staring at me again, Divine One.
I was. Again. Sorry. I just can't help it.
You know I don't mind. It's pretty neat, in fact. That said, I can think of better ways for you to feel good than just admiring my confidence.
Such as?
100 laps around the Somniel.
Like, running?
Even I get stressed sometimes. And when I do, I always go for a run. As long as I'm running, my mind is empty. It's like I'm sweating out all my troubles.
Huh. Still, are 100 laps really necessary?
In my experience, yes. Anything less runs the risk of a few stray, lingering doubts. So, how about it? You interested?
Yes, I think.
Great! Let's get started.
You mean now?
No time like the present. Do you want to get confident or not?
I hadn't planned on running 100 laps today, but I guess it's worth a try. You're on, Etier. Let's go for a run.
Now you're talking.
1 second he's up for training, next second he's not so much up for training. To be honest, if someone asked me to do 100 laps, I'd be like, nah, bye. Zelkov and Alear.
Welcome. This is the interesting place that I mentioned to you before. My secret sanctum.
Whoa. I've never seen so many shelves full of stuff.
Yes, I collect odds and ends for my pursuits here in this place. Instructions for a culinary technique of my own devising. A map for a hike only I know. There is a manual of training techniques I wrote, next to a rock that I polished to a sparkle. And here are some balls of lint I've gathered for reasons even I don't quite understand. That should suffice for a summary. A detailed accounting would take hours. Just know every object here has helped me kill time. Feel free to handle whatever you like.
Thank you. What a treasure trove.
Once my work is done each day, I fill my evenings with these varied pursuits. As I enjoy them, I am always mindful to leave something unfinished for the next day. That ensures I always have a project, a reason to continue living.
Wow. So philosophical.
You truly think so? Well, thank you for enduring this frivolity. I hope I did not bore you.
What a thing to say. I'm not even done exploring in here yet.
You honor me. Take as much time as you like.
Can you just imagine Link being in there? He just says, all these jars, quick, smash them! I need money for my forces army. That's how it is. Geketsu and Elyos.
Your hair, Divine One. Is your style unique? Or is it common to all dragon fashion?
Now that you mention it, I have no idea. I don't actually know much about dragons.
It seems they are mysteries even to themselves.
I apologize. You have so many questions, and I have so few answers.
Not at all. I am happy merely to talk with you. In my homeland, it is the dragons of the East who are worshipped, rather than divine or fell. That is why I find you so very interesting.
I had no idea your people worship the dragons of the East. I'd love to know more about your homeland. What's it like?
It is part of the Queendom of Som, but remote. There is not much contact with other regions. Our culture is unique and vibrant, but we are quite secluded.
Is that because your people want to protect their culture from outside influences?
Perhaps, yes. But they also lock it away. I may not seem it, but I was born to royalty. I was trained always to preserve my legacy. That meant always being home, thinking only of family. It was sad, never to step outside of that.
But now you fight with us for a cause you believe in. I'm sure your family is proud of you and the difference you're making in the world.
Maybe so. Did you have any other questions for me? I am happy to answer.
Oh, I sure do. We haven't even discussed the food in your homeland yet.
I wonder if we'll get to now we've got the recreation going on. To be honest, we have gift giving as well to get us past a lot of thresholds, which is what I did with these guys, in fact. Diamant and Alear is next with his brother following up. Good support for battle.
That's the most concerned I've ever seen you look, Diamant.
Oh, Divine One. I apologize. Didn't think anyone else was here.
What's that you're holding?
This is a medal my father gave me a while back. A commendation from the king.
From King Morian.
I was with our troops during an intense battle against Illusia. We found ourselves surrounded. We needed to make a quick retreat, so I took command out of sheer desperation. When we returned, Father gave me this medal. It felt like the first time he saw me as a leader. But occasionally, I wonder, was it my leadership that got us home? Or was it pure luck? Perhaps I didn't earn this.
So even the Crown Prince of Brodia suffers through moments of self-doubt.
Sorry to shatter the illusion. To protect my country's reputation, I must insist you keep this conversation private.
Of course. You saw me in a vulnerable moment with that corrupted soldier. So let's call it even. But I will say one thing. Knowing that you do have a vulnerable side makes me feel a bit closer to you. Vulnerability isn't always a bad thing.
You're a peculiar leader, Divine One.
A lot of Diamant stuff seems to revolve around him being like this perfect person, doesn't it? But then it's all about him talking about weaknesses he may have. But Ulcris especially. Well, Alear and Ulcris is next.
Ulcris, do you have a moment?
I do, Divine One. What is it?
Why are you standing like that? Are you okay?
I'm preparing to bow.
And why are you doing that?
I want to be ready in case I need to apologize for something.
Oh, for the love of... There's no need for that. I just wanted to discuss that wolf incident.
Oh? What about it?
I need you to understand something about me. And about you. I'm not higher, you're not lower. We share the same footing. Try not to think or act otherwise, okay?
I wish I could follow that order, but I just don't believe it.
Hey, come on. Why is it so hard for you to accept that?
I'm very sorry to disappoint you, Divine One.
I guess it can't be helped. I worry, but you do get results. Keep handling things your own way.
My own way? Are you sure? I'm aware that I often bring the mood down around others, and I struggle with compliments. I'm nowhere near as confident as my brother, so I'm sure my hesitation frustrates people. Despite all of that, you really think it's okay for me to keep handling things my own way?
I do, but I hope that someday you'll take what I've been saying to heart.
Very well. Thank you for your advice, Divine One.
Almost feels like character-wise as well, not just design-wise, but Alear really is like the link that's missing between Alchrist and Diamant to a certain regard. The blue hair red. Oh, I actually thought that Diamant had blue eyes, but obviously not. I was completely wrong. Fogado and Elyos. In fact, there's still more supports to go with Alear.
Guess I should call it a day.
You know, for a self-proclaimed rascal, you sure seem devoted to working out.
Huh? How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. I bet the Sentinels would be inspired if they knew how hard you trained.
No, they wouldn't. And you're going to keep your trap shut about what you saw here today.
Why? Training isn't something to be embarrassed about.
It's not that. I just have a reputation to maintain, okay? Everyone thinks I'm so easygoing. I gotta make sure it stays that way, so people stay happy.
I'm not following.
If the Sentinels saw how hard I work to get in fighting shape, they'd stress over keeping up. Worry, fear, exhaustion. That stuff is contagious, you know? Hence the unfailing good cheer. It's on me to stay positive and upbeat for everyone.
Wow. I guess I had you all wrong. I'm sorry. As you said, I'll keep my trap shut.
Thanks, Divine One. I appreciate that.
You are certainly full of surprises, Fogado.
I mean, I personally think that people like Bonet could do a little bit of other thoughts in their head apart from their personality trait, don't you? Maybe if they found out, they wouldn't be so food. Lizardo and Alear.
Need some water? Thanks. Whew. We've come a long way. Are we close? If the rumor I heard in town is true, yeah, we should be. Rumor? We came all this way for a rumor? Yup, quite a rumor though. The spot we're looking for is supposed to have a view worth any risk to see. If it's even close to true, nothing can keep me from it. Not distance, not exhaustion, not thirst. I admire your passion for your work, Rosado. More like a passion for everyone's likes. But thanks. Likes? Oh, you know, smiles, compliments. All the ways people enjoy my work. Every time I hear someone liked a drawing, I'm that much happier and more motivated. It's definitely uplifting when someone can see and appreciate what you do. Speaking of, we're almost there. Come on! The drawing's important, but so's the journey to get there. Let's enjoy it, you and me. Lead on, Rosado.
I want to see this fancy drawing place. Right, so what kind of food am I today?
What is that aroma?
I don't smell anything.
It's you. You're emitting a scent that I do not recognize.
Oh, that. I got some sauce on a bit of clothing at lunch. It was such a small amount, I didn't think anyone would notice. Sorry, I'll go change.
No. Please, allow me to find inspiration in this curious scent.
Oh.
This must be from a dish I'm not familiar with. Might I ask you for a quick lick? I'm not familiar with this dish you ate.
You want to taste the sauce? On my clothing? Oh, I know. Why don't we speak with the person who's on meal duty?
I'd love to know sooner than that. It's my culinary curiosity, you see.
Still, my clothing?
I've been thinking about cooking, ingredients, and flavors for as long as I can remember. And over the years, I've diligently added to my culinary vocabulary. Can you help?
I know I said I was excited about your ambitions as a chef, but this one's a no. I support your finding inspiration, but there are limits. Besides, there's more to great cooking than knowing all the flavors.
I don't understand.
You'll figure it out. In the meantime, I'm going to go change. Excuse me.
What could the Divine Dragon have meant by that?
I find him in my laundry basket later. Why are you licking the stains on my pants? Why are there stains on my pants? It's probably the first question, but still. Goldberry and Alear have reached the sea.
Was the meal to your satisfaction, Divine One?
Oh, yes. It was delicious. Thanks so much.
Could you look me in the eyes, please?
Sure?
Perfect. Keep on looking right at me. You have such an intense gaze. Tell me what you're feeling in this moment.
Nothing much, really.
Have I stirred your heart so little? Let me ask you again. I'll whisper in your ear this time. Has your lunch with me today brought you any feelings of contentment?
Oh, very much so.
I knew it. Oh, I'm so glad. Tell me more about these feelings.
Well, I'm so content I couldn't eat another bite. I'd be really curious to learn your recipe.
My recipe. Not exactly what I had in mind, but if that's really what you want, I'll teach you.
Yes, teach me all your ASMR noises. Yeah, them. Yeah. That's where that support's going. Sure thing, game. Right, let's see if I can promote our dudes to break up a load of other supports that we've got going. As I creep people out with weird noises I make into a microphone. My usual statistic is my breathing in bit, isn't it? That I do sometimes. I hate that. Ooh. I've already done the stand bells. Oh, I can't do them. I could do emblem bonds, I guess. Is there anyone worth bonding with anyone at this juncture? Probably not. Oh, that said, we actually do have some bonds to do too. So we can't promote them just yet. I completely forgot. But we did get some bonds up for a few people.
Dimitri, have you got a moment? This patch spot here, does it stand out?
No, not at all. It is very well done. I only wish I could be that dexterous.
Dimitri is admiring. These are the pairings that I've been using. Lynn and Etier, of course.
You're exercising every time I lay eyes on you. What spurs you to work so hard?
I could get toned, or I could lie around doing nothing. It's an easy choice.
Honestly, you could have done that in one sentence or just one letter, one word. Gains. That's all she had to reply. That characterizes Etier pretty well. Corin and Zelkov are at sea.
Is there any endeavor outside of war that you pursue with fervor, Corin?
Outside of war? That's a strange way to put it. But I suppose war can inspire a kind of fervor.
Sure. Clan and Tiki are to see. Trying to get Clan some stats. Did not work, by the way.
So Lady Tiki is a divine dragon too. She's just so sublime. I hope I can keep watching over her.
Oh, why are you watching me from all the way over there? Come closer and let's chat.
I didn't realize that I'd given Tiki this stalker. Well, at least I guess we split up the stalking a little bit. And Ike and Anna have been friends for a bit.
Now there's a kid running around selling stuff?
Not stuff, but the finest of wares. Take a good look and maybe you'll see something you like.
These kids. I just used to have a traveling barracks to follow me around and I could shop between every chapter. Just makes way more sense that way. But yes, I've been putting Clan with Tiki to try and get in some stats so we could see him at a equal kind of tilt with Anna. But as you can see, 142 rating, that is with the plus bonuses that are going on currently. A mag of 17, a strength of 13. And Anna's at 151 rating with 25 strength on where currently. And that rating of 151 only goes up if we manage to class change as we intended to use the strength and the magic into Mage Knight. So yes, this goes up to 151. Well, it stays at 151 in sense, but mag goes up to 23 and the strength's at 17. So Clan's actually fallen more behind as time keeps on ticking. As they keep leveling up. Anna's doing great. Clan's not so much. Poor Clan. Poor Clan. Shadowcast, thank you for the 65 months of subs. And my god, I've nurtured you. I feel sorry for now. Don't say that, it makes me scared every time. Having been doing Let's Plays for 11 years, it is a scary thing. Right, let's find out what those books are before we do anything else. We do need to manage some items, actually. We do a fair bit. So we got Expert book here. That grants 1,000 SP. The free adept books give 500, so that's 2,500. The novice books give 100, so that's 3,000. So by the look of it, we could dump that all on one person and probably give them a really good skill. So like we could get Lin off of Diamant and give him Alacrity plus, and that would just be ridiculously good because he's already got like I think 30 base speed, not counting whatever he gets from emblems or other buffs. Same, we could do the same kind of thing for like Alacrity's really good. We could do the higher canters. So we might want to just dump that on some person at some point in time. In the meantime, I was thinking about like divvying out a few little buffs to some people here and everywhere. So one of the things I was considering is that Tamara's actually, I feel, getting a bit strength screwed. So Tamara has a natural 16 strength. That is if there's nothing coming in from cooking as well, but it gets free from the ring. I think base strength's actually like a 15. I'm not sure. So we'll fix. Because I like Tamara. I want to use Tamara more. But I noticed that Tamara's not getting a lot of 1 rounds. Or at least, you know, doubles 1 rounds. So I'm going to give the energy drops to Tamara. This is where I give them to someone else. Let's just make sure that I am giving him to you. Yeah, so strength's at 23 now. I might actually give you a third one. I might then give the other one to Yunaka. So that's what I was thinking of doing. The Spirit Dust for the Magic +2, I was thinking of giving to Hortensia. Because let's face it, Hortensia's magic hasn't actually been growing very well, but Hortensia always has the ability to double. So why not just boost her magic so that when she does do it, she wrecks even more? It makes a lot of sense too, doesn't it? And I might give her an HP up as well, just to make sure if she gets hit or not, because she's often at 2 range, and there are people who are 3 range with less HP. Now, of course, you kind of think that maybe we should just be giving them to people to enhance their strengths more, but I think overall, if I just divvy this out a little bit, so I'll give you a Seraph Robe, that's 5 HP, and then I'll give you all this mag. I'm sure we'll get mag in some. Clan's like, why not me? Why not me, Divine Dragon? Well, it's just the way it is. Speedwing, I was thinking of giving one of those to Ivy, because Ivy's 21 speed is, like, it's oftentimes on the cusp of doubling an opponent, but not quite there, isn't it? So what about we just give an extra 2 speed? That can't be bad. Goddess Icon I'm thinking of saving for Anna because of skills. I haven't really figured out what to do with the Draco Shield and Talismans yet. Was someone else I wanted to give a Speedwing to? Oh yeah, Alfred's a thing to notice, because Alfred actually has not been getting good speed. The spear actually lowers the speed by 3. So I think he's got a base speed of 20, but he's also being kind of like on the cusp of doubling or maybe not doubling. So I think, again, a Speedwing for Alfred. Alfred got those good levels earlier on, but I think, like, has been falling a little bit of late. But, you know, we have a bond with Alfred, is how I'd put it. Just a little bit of a bond. So Hortensia's up to 41 HP now and 26 mag. Alfred's up to, he'll be at 21 free speed? I don't even know anymore. Chloe's doing pretty good now. Been getting some strength growth lately, but all the way back up to like 22. So life's good there. Now that Tamara's enough speed to double, but now also has the strength to go in. Diamant has 25 strength base, so we could have, amplified him even more, but with his 30 base speed or somewhere stupid around that, he does not need it. I could give Jean, just in case, though Jean's acting at free range with the stupid ring that we got. Just in case. And to be honest, the last one I was thinking of giving to Alear, but Alear's got 55 HP currently, but gets 10 from Emblem. I was thinking of giving it to Alear on the basis of just keeping Alear aliver. It's not a correct word, but... So I'll work out what to do the rest in time, but I think we'll just amplify those couple of stats here, there, and everywhere for the stars. So, we've done Alear's B support. We've done some stats up. We've got some bonds up. We obviously need to do more inheritance and stuff now that we've got these skill books. Let's finish off watching our supports that we have banked up. And we'll move on to our next chapter. So into another episode we go, most likely. Amber and Jade?
Amber, may I ask you a few personal questions? I need some new material for my next novel.
Oh, you're gonna write a book about me? Oh, man, I love that! Fire away!
I'll start with an easy one. What's your all-time favorite thing?
Is that a serious question? Come on, alpacas all the way. They're the best. I used to herd alpacas all the time back home. I'm like an alpaca wrangling master, you know?
Alpaca wrangling master. Amazing.
I'm serious. If there was an alpaca here right now, I'd give you a demonstration. But we're miles away from the nearest alpaca farm, so...
Wait, what does that sound?
That's the sound of an alpaca at full gallop! Oh!
You're right! I can see it now, and it's coming this way.
Okay, Jade, you wanted material? You're gonna get it. Watch the wrangling master in action. Hey, alpaca, slow it down, buddy. Whoa there! I said settle down! Ah! Ah!
Amber!
Ugh. Getting knocked into a pond wasn't what I wanted to show you.
I can't believe an alpaca came out of nowhere like that. I'm just glad we were able to catch it.
You mean you caught it? All I managed to catch was a mouthful of scummy water. I can't even compete with you at something I'm genuinely good at.
Amber, don't despair. There is a silver lining. The alpaca, the pond, your flailing. Thanks to you, my next book is sure to be hilarious.
Put in the scene in verbatim, yeah? Excellent. These should